Curtis and Greg are handling their meatballs. They're plating as we speak right now. So the way that we're going to do this, I believe, is they're both going to plate. We're going to know whose meatballs are who.
Right.
I do think that is a disadvantage for one of them.
Well, it's a disadvantage for the person who doesn't properly plate. Because everybody will tell you, eat with your eyes first.
Right.
So it's all about plating. It's all about presentation. As somebody who's a big Food Network fan, my wife and I, we watch Iron Chef, Beat Bobby Flay. There's a bunch of different shows like that. And one of the biggest things they always talk about is the presentation. That's part of it.
But if Greg loses this, Greg is immediately going to tell us that the reason he lost is because we wanted to make a point. We wanted to put down the food snob. So I wish that we didn't know who was who, and it was just going to be judged on our taste buds.
That's the way it should be. I have no bias in this whatsoever.
Me neither, but there's a built-in excuse is what I'm saying. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I have no. I listen. If Curtis has the better taste in balls, then I'll go with him. If Greg, then I'll go with Greg. I have no bias in this whatsoever.
Shaim, you're the big foodie, so what would you grade this on? What are the things we should be looking out for when it comes to the meatballs?
So normally in a competition, it's presentation
Yep.
and taste are like the two big ones. And then it may, a lot of competitions involve creativity and things like that. So, you can maybe tie some of that into things as well here. But those would be, I would primarily taste is the major weight, right? That's the most important thing. And then presentation is also a factor.
But the presentation, see, Courtney, it's not like it's not a huge factor. It is a little bit of help, but ultimately, Shaim's right. It does come down to the taste. So.
All right, well, we see Curtis bringing his meatballs in now. And before we actually get talking about the meatballs, we got to talk about Union Square Donuts because they have limited edition donuts for opening day. Donuts, they look like little baseballs. So those look delicious. That's a nice little dessert after we have our meatballs this morning. But Curtis's first look, they look pretty good.
A little bit bigger than Greg's, I would say.
Yeah,
Curtis's
size-wise.
balls are a little bit bigger than Greg.
Yep, a lot of gravy.
A lot of gravy on his.
Okay.
So that's part of the whole experience. Let me move this box.
And I give one to Greg, right?
I'm really jealous that I don't get to try one of these.
Yeah, Shaim, you're missing out on this one here.
I will say Curtis's smell very good.
Okay, here's Greg's. All right.
Greg's look. I mean, that presentation,
that is good presentation
is unmatched.
Yep, the presentation's great.
Yeah.
But you know what your mom taught you? Don't judge a book by its cover.
That is true. That is true.
Yep.
Do I get one?
Uh-oh. Alrighty.
Yes.
Well, we need a fork and a knife for these folks.
It looks like one looks like a beautiful
painting,
song, and dance, and the other one looks like a mosh pit.
Do you see that his meatball has Leah written on it?
So, I mean, but like you said, Curtis, I'm not going to judge a book by its cover.
Right.
Ooh, and I do feel as though, is the bread toasted?
No, it's
or
flaccid.
Is that okay?
Are the meatballs fork tender? I think that's an important thing. Do you have to use a knife, or are they fork tender?
Well, they gave us knives, Shaim, so I'm not really sure.
I've never been this nervous in my life.
I know, right?
Yeah, you could end up being me.
Very intimidating.
Okay.
Oh, we've got napkins
okay, so
too.
a
little. Oh, wow.
He's not finished plating yet. Just that's it. Oh yeah. Now I feel like a true king.
Okay.
This is nice.
Thank you, sir. You may go now. You may go. Okay.
Shaim, I'm sorry you're not here. You would really. I really wanted you to try my balls, but
I was really interested, but maybe hopefully another time.
Okay.
No. All right, Greg, trying to curry favor here.
All right, so who are we going with first?
You got to go with Greg's first.
All right, so we'll go with Greg's first. I do it the way because he did give me a piece of bread. I have to cut a little piece and put it on the bread.
Oh, I don't get to try Greg's? Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Can you get Curtis one of mine?
Oh, no, I don't want Johnny's. Johnny's is yours.
Okay.
Okay. I
like to put it on the bread.
Thank you very much. Just got to get a fork. I'll grab that.
All right. Looks like Wiggy, I'm back. Wiggy and Courtney have just sampled my meatballs.
They're a little sweet.
A little sweet, like me.
I like that.
Oh God!
It's almost like a little sweet sauce. Are you getting that?
That's a good meatball.
Too much onion?
Meatballs are brutal. Way too brittle.
That is.
How was it? Was it moist?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it had good. It definitely.
Greg, let me tell you, that is excellent.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah.
Great meatball.
Yeah,
it
that's
definitely
very
had
good.
Good texture.
Okay. I'm trying. Does anybody have a chainsaw? I'm trying to dig through Curtis's.
A little a little bit heavier cooked.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's hard to
cut.
Yeah.
So you cooked it a little bit longer than you should.
Well, that wasn't me. That's Michael from Timeout because I had to do the show.
Oh, throwing the
gosh.
sponsor under the
Yikes.
bus.
Okay.
All right, now
That's very good.
now I'm dipping into Curtis's.
Look, you can't even cut
Curtis's is hard to cut.
Yeah, same.
you
Oh,
can't.
boy.
It's like Bondo.
Yeah, a little
Like
bit.
you can't even
no.
cut through the thing.
Like you left them in the frying pan a little too long.
They
Could
were
be
not
using
fried.
Curtis's meatballs at
you
Fenway
left
Park
them in
today.
the oven to bake them. Let me see. I'll taste it.
I'll take a bite of Curtis's balls also.
Let's see.
They're very different.
Oh,
That's a
man.
good word.
Is Corey Kluber going to use one later?
The outside is definitely crunchy.
Yeah, they cooked too long. That was my fault.
Yeah, definitely a little bit overcooked.
The sauce is good.
The sauce is pretty good.
Yeah.
The sauce isn't bad.
Is it
There's
bad?
not-
No,
there's
that
not
doesn't
much-
sound like a.
I got to take
glowing
another bite. Another bite.
I might be good with one. There's not much flavor.
There's
kind of
no-
like Shine's potatoes.
There's no
Yikes.
garlic. No garlic in there, Curtis.
No garlic.
Oh no!
Is it just meat?
There's no onion. Yeah,
Breadcrumb,
Right.
Parmesan cheese, egg, and meat.
yeah. He missed out on like the garlic. Greg put a
Yeah.
little bit of onions in
Yeah.
Now
there.
you know how it
Greg's is
feels,
basically
Curtis.
inedible now that I tried it.
Yeah. Greg, well done. I mean,
What?
Yeah.
So wait, are we declaring a winner?
Yeah.
We should check in with Ken Laird. Ken, who are you? Who gets the thumbs up from you? Me? I win. Okay.
Yeah.
Ken Laird says by far I'm the winner. Michael from Timeout Market. Who do you have as the winner? Me? Okay. And what you?
yeah, you're landslide, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it's close.
Man, 2 cooking competitions, 2 clean sweeps.
I mean,
Well, congratulations, Greg.
Curtis. Thank you.
Very happy
Listen,
for you.
Don't let this discourage you when it comes to
No.
experimenting around the house in the kitchen.
Well, when does the winner come? Is Leah arriving soon, or
I got guidance. It's not like Leah made. You saw me make the meatballs on the show. So
Uh-huh.
yeah?
it's,
Well, it's not easy. Double or nothing bolognese in a month. We'll
do
try.
I get
that.
a round of applause?
Yeah,
or
that
anything?
was
I put
pretty
it-
good.
All right, fantastic.
Not as.
All right,
Yeah, that thing is like eating a rock.
Curtis's. Yeah,
Yeah.
just a little too over.
I'm wondering if there's a diamond that's going to come out of
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
thank God, Sham, your mashed potatoes are off the hook for a bit.
This is amazing.
Because
Thank-
look at
it's
that,
the greatest
right?
day of my life.
See
Yeah.
that? It looks like a piece of onion in there. It
Yes,
gives you a little.
that's what gave me the little, and it was a little sweet. Your
Right.
sauce is a little sweet.
And what did you think about presentation?
Presentation
Presentation
was
was really
beautiful.
good.
Yeah, I mean, a little parsley on
The
there.
bread could have been toasted, but
Yeah, I don't have time for that.
yeah.
Wiggy, what are we giving
all
it a scale of 100?
On a scale of 100,
Oh God.
100 being the best for
Yeah, of course.
Curtis, negative 30.
Wasn't that bad.
Greg, I'd probably give Greg about a 70.
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Oh, that's a C minus.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, pretty
Well, that is it for the.
Well done, Greg.
For the
Good
first,
job.
guys.
yeah, for the first and final time, the great meatball cook-off.
It
So
was really
thank you.
executed flawlessly.